Welcome to Lab 5, Flexibility Assessment. Please look over the objectives on page 65 in your manual and necessary equipment to begin. Part 1. The Sit and Reach Test. Using a sit and reach box, have your partner sit on the floor with their shoes removed, knees fully extended, and the sole of their feet flat against the box with the toes pointed towards the ceiling. With a straight posture, they will extend their arms forward in front of their chest with one hand on top of the other, with the fingertips on the top hand lined up evenly with those on the bottom hand. Instruct your partner to bend forward at the waist and push the slide as far along the box as possible, keeping the fingertips on both hands evenly aligned and the knees still fully extended. Return to the starting position once completed. Measure the distance to the nearest quarter inch by using the flat portion of the slide that intersects the measurement scale. Please review the following example of poor technique. Perform the test 3 times and record the best score on the data sheet. Using Table 4.1, rate the level of flexibility for the sit and reach test. See the following example for help. Next is Part 2, the shoulder lift test. Begin by lying face down on the floor with the forehead in contact with the floor. Arms should be extended forward in the front of the shoulders with the elbows locked and the upper arms resting near the ears. Keep the hands and wrists directly in front of each shoulder. Grasp the yardstick with the hands so that it is horizontal or parallel to the floor. The wrist should be in a neutral position, not flexed or extended, and the wrists, elbows, and arms should be maintained in a straight line. Raise the yardstick as high as possible off the ground while maintaining contact with the forehead, feet, and hips. Measure the distance from the floor to the lowest part of the yardstick. Record to the nearest ½ inch. Review the following incorrect techniques that will affect the assessment scores. Perform the test 3 times and record the best score. Use Table 4.2 to rate the flexibility. Record this score on Lab 5 data sheet. See the following example for help. Finally, Part 3, the trunk extension test. Begin by lying face down on the floor with the fingers interlaced behind the base of the skull at the neck. A second partner may stabilize the subject's lower body by holding their hips and legs down if necessary. The subject should raise the chest and head off the floor as far as possible. Measure the distance from the floor to the bottom of the chin to the nearest ½ inch. Review the following incorrect techniques. Perform the test a total of 3 times and record the best score on Lab5 datasheet. Using Table 4.3, rate the level of flexibility and record this on the datasheet as well. See the following example for help. Record the test scores from all 3 assessment tests on your physical fitness assessment form on page 17. Flexibility is very important. Maintaining flexibility throughout the entire body is beneficial to reducing the possibility of joint damage as a result of sprained ligaments and tendons or strained muscles. Excessive flexibility could increase your susceptibility to joint injury. Every individual is different. You know your body best, and thus slow progressions are the key to any physical fitness program. Bone structure, muscle mass, ligaments, tendons, skin, gender, and age are considered factors that limit flexibility. Different types of stretching, including ballistic, static, and PNF, can help with increasing range of motion throughout the joints.